Hi, it's Danny from Danny Sports Bar in Mateo, looking ahead at the week in the world of sports. And this week we're going to focus in first on rugby union, because on Saturday at 10:10 p.m. it's England against the All Blacks, England against New Zealand at Twickenham, and it's part of the Autumn Nations series, the what used to be called the Autumn Internationals. But it's a big game. Two of the biggest teams in world rugby, obviously. They've been playing since 1905, and New Zealand have had great success against England, more than any other team. England have only won 17% of their games against New Zealand, far fewer than they've won against anybody else. And in recent years, it's, if anything, been worse. In the last 11 games, New Zealand have won 9 and drawn 1. Last 11 games, even at Twickenham, England's home ground, New Zealand have won 9 and drawn 1. But England come into this after having beaten the Wallabies, Australia, a couple weeks ago, and having beaten Fiji over the weekend, and feeling like maybe they can make their mark in this game at home. Then New Zealand, in some ways the same way, coming in after having come back to beat Ireland at Soldier Field, and then having beaten Scotland over the weekend at Murrayfield. There are other Nation Series games this weekend. Scotland play Argentina, France play Australia, South Africa play Japan. There's some big games, but the big one for this weekend, and really the rugby union game that people were looking at when the fixtures came out, England against New Zealand, England against the All Blacks on Saturday. Now in football, it's an international break, and whereas the internationals in rugby get people very excited, the internationals in football, a lot of times there's a groan. Oh no, not another international week. People want to watch their club teams. They want to watch the Premier League, the Bundesliga, Serie A. But this week is an important week for some teams. Not so much for England. England plays Serbia on Thursday night. They play Albania away on Sunday night. But England have already qualified for the World Cup. These are the last qualification games, but England have already clinched top spot in the group. They will be in the World Cup next year in North America. For some of the other teams, they still need wins, even including Germany. They're even atop their group, ahead on points, a goal difference, but they need, in these next two games, to get wins. Same with Scotland, for sure. Same with Wales. A few other countries as well. We will have a lot of games starting on Thursday night, going through to the middle of next week. Most of the games are late night. Some of them on the weekend will start as early as 9 o'clock or 11 o'clock. But for a lot of teams, these are important games. Even if people would rather see their club teams playing again, don't worry. Next week we'll be talking about club football again. North America this week, college football, some interesting matchups on Saturday. Indiana, which just got by Penn State to keep their undefeated record intact, play at midnight on Saturday against Wisconsin. Notre Dame play against Boston College, against Pitt. And also on that day, we'll have several other college football games, including Michigan against Northwestern at Wrigley Field. Nice venue. Michigan only ranked, I think, 21st in the country right now. Northwestern not ranked. They lost to USC over the weekend. In the NFL, it's the last of the European games, and that for us means the last of the games that start anything but late night or early morning. Game starts at 9:30. It's the first time the NFL has played in Madrid in Spain. It'll be the Dolphins and the Commanders, 9:30 p.m. on Sunday from Santiago Bernabeu, the home of Real Madrid. Should be a great setting for a game, and maybe an interesting game, especially after the Dolphins beat the Bills, upset the Bills over the weekend. Also in the NFL, we'll have 7 games at 1 a.m., some matchups, Packers and the Giants. We'll have the Bears and the Vikings, Bengals and the Steelers, several other games. We'll have those as we do every Sunday. We also, obviously, as I said, have the international football. We have MotoGP this weekend. No Formula One this weekend. They go to Las Vegas the week after. There is boxing this weekend. It's very late night on Saturday. Ben against Eubank. Not sure yet whether we're going to be able to show it. Normally we close at 4 a.m. The expected ring walk time for that isn't until 4:30 a.m. But plenty of sports. Come see us at Danny's.